Hey y'all, welcome back to my vlog. I hope everyone is home, staying safe, staying healthy. Of course, I got little Milo here. You might not see him in the full screen, but he's always with me. Today is a little gloomy out. I wish I could show you outside the window. Usually there's a beautiful view, but it's all misty and rainy and not the most bright sunny day that we all could use to uplift our spirits and get vitamin D. Today, I'm obviously doing my vlog, my follow-up, end of week 2. Everyone started a different day, but we're about day 14, I'd say, in New York and lockdown. And I'm filming for the first time on my Canon EOS camera. I bought this camera to replace using just my cell phone, as that wasn't good enough quality. It's a great starter camera. I will link it below. I'll also do a video about all the equipment that I bought from Amazon, which hopefully will help me get better and grow in my craft. As you know, we all need our stepping stools. We can't go to the best camera right away. Obviously, we have to learn. So me and Milo are sitting here. I'm having my coffee every morning. I usually start actually with water with lemon, warm water with lemon. I do that upon waking, and after I have that, I dry brush my skin and I do my beauty routine, which I'll also be showing y'all. But on the weekends, I'm not as strict, even though right now, what is time? I barely knew that it was Sunday, but it is Sunday. I think it's like March, let's see, what, 29th, I think. We're losing track of time. But usually I try to keep some sort of routine just to get, work done still as I do my creative content and writing. Try to be as creative as possible during a time when we don't know what's happening and so much uncertainty, as we discussed in the last video. I was going to film today a day in the life, and I guess it still would have worked, but last night I stayed up working till 5 in the morning. Actually, 4 in the morning, which is my bestie's favorite number. But I stayed up till 5 in the morning, and then I knew it was raining by how I felt when I was sleeping, and I'm like, I don't want to wake up early, and I don't have to. It's a Sunday in quarantine. I think I can do whatever I want. So anyway, I ended up sleeping in, and I didn't get quite an earlier start as I wanted. I was going to tune into a 1 o'clock anxiety workshop. This girl, let me pull it up on my computer, Gabby something here. I'll tell you in 1 second, and I'll link it below. She does this anxiety relief workshop. I just found out about her, so it's someone I don't know too well. Gabby Bernstein. So Gabby Bernstein, I think Oprah and a whole bunch of other people have mentioned her. She was on Good Morning America. Again, I don't know her well. I haven't listened. I didn't tune in because I had just gotten myself together at that time. So they have an 8 o'clock seminar workshop tonight as well. So I'm going to tune into that. That will be an 8 p.m. anxiety relief workshop. I will link the information below in case you want to catch the next one. Next one. And she's also doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So she's she's going to be discussing ways to cope, and, we'll find out more later. I really don't know enough right now. Also, I'm really casual, as you can tell. I have no makeup on. My hair is a little crazy messy. Milo, he's really messy. I have to give him a bath, and I'm like, should I videotape that? Because that's going to be crazy. But I kind of just wanted to be really raw and real today and not doll up my face, but this is just how I am on a day-to-day quarantine basis. I know we're all going crazy. We want to get out. We want to dress up. I'm sure we want to socialize and see our friends and our family that we haven't seen, but we still have more time here in lockdown and quarantine, so we just have to make the most of it. I definitely noticed one thing that has been better for me. I have, for the most part, shut off the news. I have to see it once in a while, so I decided to put a little bit of money into the stock market while it's being low, buying low, sell high kind of a method. Didn't put a lot in because I'm still very unsure of the market, but I know it will really only go up from here, maybe down a little bit more, but then up. So I tune into like the stocks when I wake up in the week, kind of getting an idea what's going on in the stock market, and also what's going on in the real estate market. As a lot of you know, I've done real estate since 2011, 2012 in LA and New York, so I always like to stay well versed in the market, and seeing different avenues of maybe how me and my boyfriend, who we also do deals together, how we can see our direction of still making income, since right now it's kind of a standstill of real estate. There's no showings right now unless you're close to close. You're not really signing contracts, it's hard to get people together. So we're having to be a little bit more creative with resources and time. Also, I bought some crazy stuff from Amazon. I will be sharing all of that, like I mentioned in the last video, but all the boxes are taking up my hallway. But I did get a lot of organization done. I've been using this time a little bit more wisely, where I've organized my living room. I'm going to be very embarrassed to say this. I finally took down my Christmas tree. I know that sounds ridiculous. It's end of March, but I wasn't even going to take it down. I know that sounds really weird, but in New York City, you don't really have a lot of storage space. So once I put up this Christmas tree, and I am Jewish too, by the way, so just we'll include all of that. I've always liked a Christmas tree, and that will never change as I grew up having that. But once it was up and it was so beautiful, it became like a decoration, and it almost like it fit perfectly this corner of my New York apartment where not a lot of other stuff could fit there, but it was a very beautiful tree and fit perfect, super glam. I'll show some photos. And I obviously took it down because I now have all my workout gear and I needed a corner to put it. So I took it down and felt really lonely and sad without it. And I know some people are actually putting up Christmas lights during this time because it brings you some cheer. Maybe that's just one article I read, but I did hear that. So a little bit about the week. I tried to stay off of news for the most part. As I mentioned, I tune in a little bit to the stock market to see where it's going. I've also tuned into the news a little bit just to get some updates, as we have to be aware at this time is every minute. I feel like in every day it's changing so much. But I didn't want to bombard myself, my brain and my heart with so much news, because I did that the first week and it made me an emotional wreck. I was having ups and downs. I had a couple of days I was crying in the bed, and I'm like, I can't do that to myself again. I need to quiet all that noise and really take advantage of this time for myself, for my healing, and for me and my partner to grow in our relationship, to be able to talk things through that we didn't really have the time to do before because everyone's mind was on business. My boyfriend works hard and his whole mind is on business when he comes back, and now we're actually engaging a little bit more on a deeper level, which I find to be very beautiful and helpful. And this hand always comes up. I must be Italian. I must. And Italy. Yeah, I mean, we're hearing updates that it's starting to slow down there, starting to slow down in Israel. We're kind of just trying to keep up with the world news and where it's going to go. One other crazy thing is I was sent this video on Instagram. There was a clip of a film, a Japanese film, and I'll see if I can find it because I haven't watched it, but there was a clip of it that was shared. It was made in 2018 where it talked about this global pandemic, about this bio-warfare, terrorism attack with a virus that was a mutant virus, and it mentioned coronavirus, and it said it attacks the respiratory system, it's a 14-day quarantine, and had all the information. So between that and the Bill Gates pandemic documentary on Netflix, I started to think even more on this whole thing of, if everyone was so aware that this was coming and that this was the new form of terrorism or biowarfare, then why wasn't there money invested? I heard a rumor that Trump had shut down the department that actually invests in the pandemics. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but I had overheard that. And also, just why wasn't there more time and resources spent on either one, developing a cure? If you already knew something like this, you could maybe start researching vaccines in advance maybe. Could that work? Can you do that, or is it impossible? But also to protect ourselves. If we had this idea, then the second we heard that China had this virus, why didn't we immediately take measures? So there's a little bit of frustration there, and I don't want to work myself up, but those things have come to my mind. And other than that, I have turned the news off. And social media still is a noise. I have to keep social media on for work, but I always spin in this chair. I'll try to stay still. But even social media, it's tough to sign on. Sometimes you don't want to go on because you're just seeing and hearing too much. The memes are funny. That's always nice to laugh at your situation so you're not crying. But for the most part, it's just a lot of outside noise when I think this is supposed to be a time to look within yourself. So my schedule's definitely been off with my sleep. I noticed, oh my God, I've been sleeping at really weird hours. Like I said, I worked till 4:44 in the morning last night. And then I woke up at 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm definitely on a weird sleep cycle, and I've heard a lot of people are. I did a poll on Instagram. If you're not following me, by the way, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok for a lot more engagement and live interaction. But I did a poll and I said, who else is having crazy sleep schedules right now? And I wasn't alone. So I know a lot of us are kind of trying to figure out, now that we have this flexibility of we can rest when we want or work when we want, Netflix when we want, we're kind of lost our routine, which I think it's good to keep a routine. I haven't done so well at that. I do virtual sessions with my therapist, which has really helped a lot, to be able to talk to someone. So I encourage you, if you're by yourself and feeling lonely or feeling sad, feeling whatever emotions, anxious, besides these anxiety relief workshops that are free that you can do online, or doing some streaming yoga, which helps. I also suggest, if you have the ability to access virtual therapy, it is the way. Like, technology has brought this right here in our home to make it so easy. You don't have to go anywhere. I don't even know if I'd ever go anywhere again for it. Human interaction is great, but it's nice to know that at any moment, if you can, with your insurance or cash payment, you can just do a virtual session. And that's really helped me. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna go get it. Oh my god. So on my bloopers, because here you only see so much of my bloopers, you see my elephant pajamas. Heads up. So I have this EFT manual, which I'm going to again be discussing these emotional freedom techniques. It's the tapping. So we'll go into all the different points. I want to spend more time on books and less on social media. With being a content creator and a blogger, I have to be on social media. It's just kind of part of the process, and it drives me nuts a bit, because I find social media, besides it being a normal times, this comparison life of the trips and relationships, whatever, it's exhausting. And sometimes I just want to write, I just want to create, I want to film, and I don't want to have to worry about, oh, did this photo get any likes? Does anyone like me? I don't like that whole liking situation. But anyway, I want to spend more time off social media, more time in books, as now is the time I can just be thirsty and drink up all these books. Speaking of that, I want to sip of my coffee. I use this amazing Nespresso, thanks to my girlfriend who introduced it to me. But I will link that below also. It's how I make my coffees. Lately I've been into oat milk. It's a little bit higher on the carbs that I want, but I haven't really been hungry in the morning, so it's been kind of part of my meal. I heat up the oat milk with cinnamon, because cinnamon's great for inflammation, to take inflammation down, and I make my little latte cappuccino. That's just a little bit about my day. But I'm just happy to tune in. I think that this is so important to have Instagram as a place that we can share our life, our story, our vlog, whatever it is, that we can have a place to have a platform globally where we're all sharing the same feelings for the most part. I think we've all gone through the similar ups and downs, and we can have a platform to share that. So I would love for you to comment below. Please, if you like this video, thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel. More than ever, we realize the connectivity of the world, that every single person, has a powerful connection to each other, and how we can help each other. And obviously I'm trying to grow my channel so I can deliver more great content and build my brand. So please subscribe. It would mean the world to me. It would mean the world to little Milo, who wants to do more videos. I'm going to probably do some more try-on hauls, like quarantine try-on hauls. I'd like to say it'd be very serious, but I like to combine a lot of humor. So probably some really funny quarantine try-on hauls, maybe pajama try-on haul or athleta try-on haul. Suggestions, comments below of what you'd like to see. Anyway, I hope everyone is home. Stay safe, flatten the curve. Let's knock this out so we can have our summer back, so we can all be healthy and we can save people. A big shout out to healthcare workers who are our angels, our heroes right now. Thank you for putting yourself on the front line, risking your life and your health to be there for everyone. We thank you so much. And I will be sharing a day in the life. I'm going to show what I'm going to be doing with my workouts. I bought this heater for hot yoga. I'm going to show you guys everything. So stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and tune into the next video. Bye.